Good morning to everyone, student. Here we are going to see exercise 8.2 from chapter number 8, comparing quantity, from NCERT book of class 7. So here we are having the first question. In the previous video we had already seen formulas which will be going to be used in this chapter, and exercise 8.1 is completed. Now we are going to see exercise 8.2, that is first question: convert the given fractional numbers to percent. Here what is being given? The number 1 by 8 is given. This number 1 by 8 is to be converted into percent. In order to convert this number into the percent, we are going to do what? We are going to just multiply by 1 by 100. So whatever the number is there, if any number is in the form of fraction or decimal, okay, mixed fraction form, improper, any number which we want to convert into a percent, so that number will be going to be multiplied by 100. Okay, so here 1 by 8 will be going to be multiplied with 100, so that the answer you will get as 12.5. Now you will ask me, teacher, how we will get 12.5? So 1 upon 8 will be multiplied with 100%. So 1 into 100 will be 100 itself. 100% upon 8. 8 comes in the table of 2 how many times? 4 times. And 100 comes in the table of 2 how many times? 50. Now again 2 times 4 comes in the table of 2 times, and 50 comes how many times? 25. Now 25 will be divided by 2, so that you will get the answer as 12.5. So here we will get the answer for 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is a fractional form, and that number 1 by 8 which is in the form of fraction is being converted into percent, and while converting into it a percent, we will get the answer as 12.5. Okay, now what is the next we are having? The next we are having as 5 by 4. So next fractional form we are having as 5 by 4. So this 5 by 4, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 100%. Why we are going to multiply with 100%? Because this fraction 5 by 4, we have to convert it into 100%, that's why. So here it will become 500% upon 4. Okay, now 500% upon 4 we are having, so divided by 2. So here it will be cancelled by the table of 2 times. Here it will be cancelled how many times? 2, then 5, 0. Now again it will be get cancelled. Here it will be 1, 2 and 5, 125. So what is the answer we are getting? That is 125%. So 5 by 4 is converted into percent as 125%. Clear everyone? Next C part question we are having what? 3 upon 40. Okay, 3 upon 40. So 3 upon 40, if we want to convert this fraction in the form of a percent, we are going to multiply by 100. Okay, याद रखना, जब किसी नंबर को, चाहे वो फ्रैक्शन हो, डेसिमल हो या कोई भी नंबर हो, जब हम उसको परसेंट में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो उसको 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, लेकिन जब परसेंट को नंबर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो वहाँ पर 100 से डिवाइड करेंगे. ठीक है, सो हियर 3 upon 40. सो 0 0 विल गेट कैंसल फ्रॉम द न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर. 3 into 10 upon 4 is there, so 3 here 2 times it will be get cancelled. 10 will get cancelled by the table of 2 5 times, isn't it? Now 5 3s is 15. 15 upon 2. Now divide it, so here it will be get 7.5%. Clear? So in this way you have to solve the question. Now the last part of this question is how much? That is 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is a what? Is a fraction. That fraction you have to convert into percent. So 2 by 7 into 100. So 200 upon 200% upon 7 is there. Now when we are going to divide this 200 by 7, we will get the remainder as 4. So it can be written as 28 4 by 7 in the mixed fraction form. The percent will be clear to everyone. So moving toward the next question. In the next question it is asked that convert the given decimal fraction to percent. So dear student, here you have to convert the decimal fractions into percent. So what is the number we are having? First the number, that is 0.65. This is the decimal number, and this decimal number we have to convert it into the form of fraction. So as you know that while converting any number into the percent, we have to multiply by 100%, then only that number will be converted, isn't it? तो इस नंबर को 0.65 को डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई आप जब करोगे, ठीक है, जब 0.65 को आप जब 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो कितना आएगा 65%. So that you can do directly, or the second method you can do that. That is the second method, 0.65 into 100%. Okay, so in order to remove the decimal 0.65, when the decimal is removed, the after decimal how many numbers are there? 2. So 100 will come in the denominator. So that will be get cancelled from the 100%. So what is the number left out? 65. So calculating either the first method or the second method, both are correct. The calculation part is only different. So depends on you. Clear? The second method is being used over here. You can see the second method or the first method. If you are going to directly multiply 0.65 with, so here we are going to see how to do. So as we are having the number 0.65, we have to convert this number into the percent. So 0.65 will be directly multiplied with 100%. You will get the required answer as 65%. One more way to do it, 0.65 into 100, you will get a 65%. Okay, the second way to solve it, that 0.65 can be written as 65 upon 100. When we are going to remove the decimal, it will become 65 upon 100. So 65 upon 100 will be multiplied with 100%. You will get the required answer as 65 itself, 65%. Okay, so whichever the calculation part you feel easy, that part you do it. Now what is the next we are having? 2.1 we have to convert into a percent. So this decimal will be multiplied with 100%. You will get the required answer as 210%. In the same way, 0.02 is there, that will be multiplied with 100 in order to convert the decimal into a percent. So when you are going to multiply that number, you will get the answer as a 2%. Clear everyone? Or if suppose if you want to remove the decimal, then 2.1 is there. When you are going to remove the decimal from 2.1, you are going to divide by 100. So 21 upon 100 into 100%, 0 will cancel from the numerator and denominator. So 21 into 10 will be 210. In the same way, from here also when decimal is removed, 2 upon 100 will come, because after decimal 2 number is there, that means 2 zeros will come in the denominator. So 2 upon 100 into 100%. So 100 will get cancelled, 2% will be there, isn't it? Similarly, in the D part we are having here, in the D part 12.35 is there. So 12.35 will be multiplied with 100%. You will get the required answer as 1235%. Clear everyone? Now dear student, we are going to see the question number 3. One more thing I would like to tell you, this chapter is already we had completed. Okay, just we are having the revision of this chapter. So question number 3, estimate what part of the figure is colored and hence find the percent which colored. Here what is the question? Estimate what part of the figure is colored and hence find the percent which colored. Okay, so first what we are going to do, we are going to see the figures. As we know that a circle is divided into 4 quadrants, isn't it? 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. These are the 4 quadrants of a circle. So as we know that in the first circle 1/4 part is colored, isn't it? फर्स्ट वाला जो सर्कल है उसमें ये एक सर्कल है, ये जो सर्कल है दैट सर्कल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 क्वाड्रेंट, दैट इज 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 and 1/4, and that 1/4 part of the quadrant is colored. So we can say that the colored part of this part is 1/4. This is the colored part of a circle and that part is 1/4, and this 1/4 we have to convert into percent. So while for any fraction number, when we are going to convert into the form of a percent, we are going to multiply it. So that will come 1 into 100% will be 100 upon 4. While doing the calculation, we will get as a 25%, because in table of 400 comes 25 times, that's why. Clear everyone? In the same way for the third part, here we can see that in this figure how many total parts a circle is having? 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part. The total will come in the denominator as it having the 5 part. Total 5 part of a circle is there, and among the total 5 part, how many parts are colored? So that is 1, 2, 3. So that will come in the numerator. So 3 by 5 fraction of the circle is colored, okay, and this fraction you have to convert into a percent. So in order to convert into a percent, the fraction will be going to multiply it with 100. So 3 by 5 into 100%, so it will become 300% upon 5. So while doing the calculation, here it will be get cancelled, 60% will come. So here the answer will be 60, as 5 ones are 5 and 5 60s are 300, that's why. So what is the answer you will get? That is 60%. Clear everyone? Then next we are having here 3 part out of 8 equal parts. What is here we are having? Total number of parts we are having how many? Total number of parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total parts are 8, and out of total 8 parts, how many parts are colored? That is 1, 2, 3. So that 3 will become in the numerator. Now what is the fraction of this colored part is 3 by 8. So this 3 by 8 fraction you have to convert it into the percent. In order to convert it into a percent, you have to multiply 3 by 8 with 100, isn't it? So here while doing the calculation, you will get the required answer as 37.5%. Clear everyone? So next question we are having question number 4. In the question number 4, what is said here? Find 15% of 25. So dear student, what is the meaning of in the mathematical terms? The of meaning is multiply. So here percent, as we know that percent is equals to 1 upon 100, isn't it? So here we are having the A part question as 15% of 250, isn't it? So 15% of 250. So as we know that 15% of means into 250. Now this percent can be written as 1 upon 100, isn't it? So 15 into this percent will be written as 1 upon 100 into 250. So here 15 upon 100 into 250. So 0, 0 from the numerator denominator will get cancelled. Here 2 times in the table of 5, here 5 times in the table of 5. So 5 5s are 25, 5, 6, 7, 75. Now 75 will be divided with 2, you will get the required answer as 37.5. So this is the answer. So in this way you have to calculate. Understood everyone? In the same way, next we are having 1% of 1 hours. So as we know that 1 hours is equals to 60 minutes are there. So in place of 1 hour we can put a 60 minute. Okay. So 1 into percent, that means 1 upon 100, of means into, and in place of 1 hour we are going to substitute 60 minutes. So 60 minutes we are having. Okay. Now here it will be, what is 1 into 1? It will be 1. So 60 upon 100, isn't it? So here it will be get cancelled. Now 2 table, in table of 2, here it will be get cancelled by 3, and this denominator 10 will get cancelled by 5. So what is the answer we are having? 3 by 5 minute. Clear everyone? Now the C part question. 20%, what is the C part question we are having? 20% of rupees 2500, isn't it? So 20% of rupees 2500 we are having. So 20%, that means 220 into 1 upon 100, of that means multiplication into 2500, isn't it? Now here it will become 20 upon 100 into 2500. So zeros from the numerator and denominator, the 2 zeros from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. What is the number left out? That is 20 into 25. So here it will become 500 rupees. So this is the required answer. Clear? In the same way, the last part of question number 4 we are having as a revision. So 75% of 1 kg. As we know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram we are having, isn't it? 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. So in place of kg we are going to write 1000. So 75 into 1 upon 100 into, in place of kg we are going to write 1000 gram. Okay, so here it will be, so 75 into 1 it will be 75, 2 zeros from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled, so 75 into 10 gram. So here it will be become the answer as 750 grams. So this is the required answer. So here we are going to end our video. The explanation of question number 1 to 4 is over. Hope you people understood the question. So dear student, this comparing quantity chapter number 8 from class 7th NCERT book, it is already over. We are just having the revision of this chapter. Clear? So here our chapter number exercise number 8.2 from question 1 to 4 is over. The rest other question we will see in the next video. So for today, thank you everyone.